number 3 between INnoVation and Life.
Up here in the top left, now in the purple, the Terran player, he's down 0-2. He is
SK Telecom T1 INnoVation.
Oh, and yeah, the Zerg player down here.
going with the 9 pool.
Life.
Here we go.
I was like, I go into a trance oftentimes during those.
Yeah.
I'm just like thinking about all sorts of stuff.
What do you think about this? Cross spawns Deadwing 9 pool.
Well, he's clearly expecting command center first. But this is the Life that we know and love, right? This is the ballsy Life that says, you know, screw it. I'm going to take risks, and I'm going to figure out how to win through them. And this definitely could pay off. Let's see if he makes a barracks or not. If you
Doesn't
go
look
command
like
center
it.
first, it's pretty bad news.
A lot of SCVs queued up. There we have it.
Yeah. Well, he predicted this correctly. This could be a 3-0, guys.
Yeah.
And a pretty quick 3-0. God.
Life is wiping the floor with this nerd.
Let me level with you here, Valdez. I'm a little bit
Sure.
torn right now because before last night I was like super in my head rooting for Life.
Yeah.
I actually did predict in the stream chat that Dream would take it, but
Yeah.
I was hoping
also
that Life
felt
would
that
win.
way.
I actually want nothing more than for Life to win SSL, GSL, and IM, and just be like, hey, I'm by far the best player in the world, and we finally have a true Bonjour that everyone can agree upon.
Well, that's always exciting.
Yeah.
Having a Bonjour and just the idea of that is always awesome.
Yeah.
Just a guy that like everybody can fanboy over because he is actually that good.
I think it's
not
good.
like, oh, you know, Dark is kind of the best Zerg in the world. It's like, no, this guy actually is
Best
the best
player.
Yeah,
Straight
best
up.
player, and he has the results to back it up.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he can still reach that status. I mean, a 3-0 against INnoVation is pretty darn good. Let's see if INnoVation has any real chance to hold this. Kill those SCVs making, and then go up the ramp. It's just so sad.
Yeah.
It's got to prevent that command center from finishing, because then you're supply blocked, and that sucks.
Looks like he's focusing down the CC.
Yeah. There you go. Just really doesn't want the CC to finish, and now he is really in a fantastic spot.
Yeah.
Cancel that CC right off. Of course, he will be droning from here on out. Those lings down at the bottom, just kind of, even when INnoVation finishes that command center, might be hard for him to judge exactly what's down there and when he can take it, the base, that is.
It's a lot of lings. It's like 10. He's dancing them.
Oh, that's style. Why doesn't he give his interviews like this?
Yeah, man. He's got that kind of personality, but he's just like so tame in his interviews. I
think it's like, I think he's, to be honest, my gut is that he's like kind of concentrating and stuff and doesn't want to jinx and stuff. Like even Parting has said in the past, he's like become more tame in interviews because it screws him up mentally.
Yeah.
You put more pressure on yourself if you're telling everyone you're going to crush somebody. That's for sure.
Of course, because everybody's expecting it. You can't just smack talk and then not follow up. You know, that's one of the most embarrassing moments for anybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this is, of course, Life taking a couple hatcheries, droning up like mad.
Yeah, because why not? I mean, he's got so much space. We do see INnoVation is getting that factory down. And making some Hellions now.
Yeah, he'll want to get those Hellions out ASAP so he can actually clean up the lings, land his command center down on the low ground, and, you know, begin putting some pressure on his opponent. But Life should have an adequate defense before INnoVation can really get anything. In fact, you see INnoVation even adding another command. So he's just admitting, he's saying, all right, this is going to have to go long. I'm already kind of behind, and there's no way to get any real aggression off. So this is good for Life in a certain way because he can just make drones from here, and there's really not going to be any damage done to him as long as he just has a couple queens, you know, a little bit of defense against a handful of vultures, Hellions.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're definitely right in that. We do see INnoVation, in fact, does not know exactly where Life is. He's going to send one Hellion down to the bottom left, and he's going to be disappointed to find out that he's cross spawns.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true. He doesn't even know where he is.
Yeah. That's how long he's been locked up in his base.
I love it. I love that. Look at that. It, like 7 minutes and 10 seconds, he figured out where his
It's
opponent
very
was.
telling to show exactly how this game turned out. Uh-oh.
Pretty painful stuff.
Okay.
All right, some nice micro there by Life. Some nice micro by INnoVation as well.
Yeah. One Hellion's not going to do much.
No.
2 more are coming on the way.
I love that he's just getting a spine. He's like, I don't really want to mess with this. I don't want to lose any drones.
Yeah.
Just get this for safety's sake. In fact, INnoVation is not even going to overmake Hellions, assuming that he can't really do damage, and there's no reason to try to, you know, stretch too thin on that production.
Yeah. 1 Hellion already going to go down. 1 is weak. We do have some decent shots on the drones, though.
That was almost a very nice drone surround. Instead, it was not.
Very well said. Very well said.
Yeah, right? I'm a commentator. That's what I do. 1 Hellion left over. I mean, he's getting a little bit of intel, I guess. He's like, okay, you have speed on the way. You're droning like mad. Okay, that's all he could know. And, you know, I guess the sad part for INnoVation here is he now no longer has Hellions, which means creep spread can go without anything challenging it for a while.
Yeah. Cancel on both of the gases at the 3rd base.
Is he going to try to Baneling bust since there's no Hellions?
Could be. He's making a huge swell of legs. He's stopping at 50 drones on 3 base. I think we're going to see this.
That's killer instinct right there.
Yep.
Wow. Well, that's Life for you. That's like exactly who Life is. Really showing, you know, we were a little bit worried. Is this only going to be like macro type play here tonight, only mass droning? But no, this is exactly the type of way that Life will play. And that is a hell of a lot of lings. He's putting a big investment into this next attack.
Yeah, man. That's going to be upwards of like 50 lings.
Oh, yeah. He's going to have like 60 plus.
Yeah.
I mean, that is so many Zerglings. Oh, my God. He just keeps going.
Yeah, he's not stopping.
He's
50 drones is all you need when you want to play like Delizer. Bunch of Hellions are out.
Dryzerg does this off 37 drones.
Yeah.
3 hatches, sure, yeah. All right, guys, here we go. A lot of Banelings being created right now.
This is
Running his
Life being
handful.
like, oh, I've only got this amount of lings. Nope, here we go. The rest of the swell coming in.
Ooh, good micro here by INnoVation. Good zoning him out and everything. All right, we do have another group of lings coming up for a flank.
He's
and a nice stem, but
for this around here. Where are those Banelings, though?
Baneling's coming up a little bit slower. Of course, he still has quite a few Hellions. This is really good control here by INnoVation, but will it actually end up being enough? The Baneling hit's not really what he wants.
Yeah.
Still making a lot of lings. This is definitely not over for Life.
He is following up with double Evo Chamber as well.
Yeah.
So he's kind of saying, like, okay, this isn't going to kill him.
He needs to do more damage than that, though, because this double Evo Chamber is so late.
Yeah.
So that's definitely an issue. We did see...
I mean, +1/+1 is finishing for INnoVation. That's scary.
Yeah, that is scary. Combat Shield's about to finish as well. More and more Hellions. Medivacs are out. Well, he needs to kill off some of these. Oh, that's a beautiful split on those Banelings.
Coming into the wall, knocking down to the supply depot's going to supply block INnoVation even, and now getting into that natural mineral line.
Some very nice targeting on these Banes thus far. Going after the SCVs at the moment.
Oh, he needs a couple more. Oh, a huge hit there. 12 SCVs go down.
Nice hit there as well, but I would say still this isn't enough damage quite yet. Coming up here again, a lot of mules just dropped off. Can he pick off these mules? That is a lot of mules. Oh my God. That's like 5 or 6 fresh mules, and all of them will go down.
5 mules. I think one of them got a turn in.
Yeah, that's that was very effective with those lings, but I mean he's way down in upgrades, as you were saying, Valdez. That's not a good thing.
Yeah, he's continuing to try to do more damage. He's got 2 Banes hidden, but they are going to be found.
It was a good try.
Yeah.
It was worth the try. That could have been a game changer. You sneak those in the natural. All right. Right now we do have INnoVation down here on the creep a little bit. Again, you know, he lost his early Hellion, so wasn't able to really stop this creep spread. Luckily for him, with that kind of super aggressive play from Life, we don't have the type of creep spread that he could have had if he had gone macro game.
Yeah. Man, INnoVation, he had so many Hellions when that attack hit. It was, you know, just a very nice idea just to keep producing those, because if he didn't have those, I think he would have gone down.
Yeah.
I don't think he could have held that off nearly as easily.
I think he would have straight died without those Hellions.
Yeah. Another counterattack coming in, but Life Oh, really nice hits with the Banelings down there on the low ground against the Marines.
And that Spore, pretty hero right now.
Oh boy, 2 kills, 2 medevacs,
Wow.
and everything gets cleaned up.
That Spore was really awesome. Like,
Yeah.
really, really awesome. And that Spine as well, that bought the time for that all to happen. So really well done here. Now, we do have 1-1 about to finish up. Of course, 2-2 very far on the way here for INnoVation. So still INnoVation got to be feeling all right.
Yeah, you definitely can be. I mean, go right after the 2-2 into 3-3, maybe hit with that before the Zerg has got theirs, of course. You're going to have a lot of time on that 3-3 against the Zerg when you have your upgrades this far ahead.
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal, too. You know, especially in this matchup. I would say this matchup above all others, upgrades are important. The most important in this matchup, I would say. It's just the low hit points and high fire rates of all these units. Those upgrades really, really add up. So right now we do have INnoVation pushing back a lot of this creep right now. It is even upgrades for a couple seconds, and then INnoVation is going to take that lead again, unfortunately, for life.
Yeah.
But we do have Baneling speed, which is a big deal.
Yeah,
but
just finishes that up.
Not that creep, though, man. That's really tough.
Drilling Claws on the way as well. Not that many Widow Mines in the mix just yet, just 2. Or rather, there's 5, but just 2 in the army that I saw here. The others are walking across the map.
And here we go. He's going to stim and run up here once again towards this third base. Going to harass it slightly, getting a creep tumor and going after that Spore a little bit.
Oh my god, that is a lot of lings. Really nice on Burrow there, but they're not even going to get their shots off. So maybe not the nicest on Burrow, in fact.
Yeah. It looked nice. Turned out not to be, but here we go. Once again, Life pushing forward here. Good splitting up. Good splitting up.
Yeah, and if INnoVation continues to attack down that small corridor, Life could definitely get some surrounds from behind if he identifies that fact. Of course, he doesn't have much creep out there, but...
Yeah, I'm really afraid about that. But he's got 82 drones, so I think this is another situation kind of like what we saw in like Foxtrot, where we just watch Life make units for a long time, try to crush the army of INnoVation, try to get some damage in and keep his 4 bases, because it's 4 bases against 3, which is... You know, I guess this is the theme of today.
Yeah.
Will INnoVation be able to crush this stuff? Or will Life roll them over with lots of Lings and Banes and Mutas?
Yeah. Do you have another attack coming across the map? While those Mutas are away, INnoVation really has been skimping on his missile turrets. He hasn't really had much, just because Life hasn't really been able to get much harass down. But here we go. Like, you see the missile turret go down. He's going to get so much damage done there at the natural. Here we go. The Widow Mine hits are pretty good, but he's going to push it back. And that's really what's important here.
Yeah, forces that lift off and gets him out of there. His creep, he looks like he has 1 queen starting to work on it again. Still not quite out where he wants it.
Yeah, that's some pretty pathetic creep, man.
Yeah. I sometimes have more creep as a Protoss player than that.
More damage there at the third. And a nice position here for INnoVation. But again, rolling through are the Banelings. Some nice micro here, though, out of INnoVation.
Still, Life is kind of doing enough with this, and even though he loses 8 drones here, still has a healthy drone count up at 79. 3-3 about to finish, so even though it's been even for just a little bit here, gonna go back to INnoVation's lead once again, but we do have that infestation pit on the way for Life.
Yeah, he's looking towards that hive, you know. There is still like a pretty big window for INnoVation to attack with this 3-3 over 2-2, but you know, Life has it on the way, and that's important as well. You don't want to stick on this for too long as the Zerg. Noticed a lot of comments yesterday. People were saying that he was sticking on 2-2 for way too long against Stream a lot of the time. So kind of fixing that small part of his play, I guess, here today.
Sometimes it can be very hard to fit in 3-3. You know, you've got to be able to make enough Banelings that you don't die and enough Mutas that you don't die, and it costs a hell of a lot of gas to go up to 3-3, but it takes a long time, too.
Yeah, so it's definitely not easy.
You see Zergs get stuck on that. I think that's one of the main things Zergs do get stuck on in this matchup.
Yeah.
Right now, morphing a lot of Banes. Some good splits continually coming out, eating up those Widow Mine hits.
Yeah, and Life is not scary to have all these units out because you know he can do a lot of damage.
Ooh, a lot of Banes actually hitting that Marauder, rolling forward now with even more Lings and Banes. Those Widow Mines trying to go off. Muta's being chased back by Marines.
Widow Mine shots were really good there. And let's see how the baneling hits are here. They're pretty decent. They're going to force INnoVation off the creep and buy some more time for Life to make some more banes. He really needs it right now. He's only got 6.
Well, a lot of hits actually going down on the upgrades got canceled and started and canceled like 3 times for Life. Clicking a little bit too quickly here. But he does have that 3-3 started. Does he live to that 3-3? Because INnoVation has 4 bases. I guess Life, we haven't mentioned he did take that 5th. He does have some drones up there. So still he's in a fine spot with that, but he has to fight with 2-2 against 3-3 for even longer.
He has to survive here. That's the name of the game, and INnoVation knows it as well. He's going to put on some huge pressure right now. Cleaning up the creep once again in the middle of the map. He's going to set up his Widow Mines here as well. Not the greatest hits there. Some decent micro out of Life to get those to set off. And he's got a huge flock of mutas right now.
Very, very important. There are 2 Thors out on the map. And does he have one down there, actually? No, yeah, he has one down there. Okay. Definitely a very helpful thing. We do have Adrenal Glands on the way here. A drop looks like it's going up maybe to try to hit this base over here, but nice catch with those Mutt-Mutts.
The Mutt-Mutts?
The Mutt-Mutts. It's an abbreviation for mutas.
But it's longer.
Oh. Well, I guess abbreviation isn't the right word. It's a better name for mutas.
It's a cute name. I like it.
Yeah. Well, that is a hell of a lot. That's quite a flock of medevacs.
Medevacs.
Oh my god, that's like the most medevacs ever.
That's like almost too many medevacs.
It's a lot. And with 3-3, well, here we go with Life. Is he actually going to be able to clean this up, though? He needs some good baneling connections.
Going off the creep, there are some really nice splits there by INnoVation. He's got so much left over. He's going to push now onto the creep, really clean that up. Cleaning up a lot of those banelings that are morphing.
Yeah, not looking very good right now here for Life. Trying to get that 3-3 in Adrenal Glands. Adrenal might finish. Oh, God, he has to engage right before that as well. Not going right for Life here at the end of this game. Those Thors dealing a lot of damage to the mutas as well. The mules are dropped. And it looks like INnoVation thinks he's going to take this game and make it a series.
Looks like he should be able to here. It's pretty close. Life is holding off, but it's not enough. GG! INnoVation takes game number 3.
Wow, right. Making it a series. I am very happy about that. I did not want to have a 3-0 here by Life. But that was quite a nice game, I have to say.
Yeah.
Those Hellions and that control, when he was attacking with the Massling Bane, so important, so big.
And I have to say, like, I was specifically like pushing for Life to go for a bit of a more aggressive style just like that, but maybe the map was too big. I don't know, it just didn't work out for him, and he looked a lot more solid in those first 2 games. He got way too far behind in upgrades from the attack. I mean, he was just so far behind, and INnoVation had too big of a window to do too much damage. He really abused it.
Yeah, really, if you think about it, if Life had even upgrades until the 3-3, the game goes on a lot longer at least, because he was like winning fights even 2 upgrades down. If he had just been even, then he's like crushing the fight basically. Yeah. So, still Life is on top of things, playing very well. We see his coaches coming into the booth, having some words with him.
He doesn't look phased at all. He's in that booth. He's like laughing it off.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it didn't work. Haha, whatever. Next game, let's get to it.
Yeah.
Next map is going to be King Sejong Station.
He knows he's going to be able to pick up one more map. Well, I mean, it's not necessarily the case, but he knows in his own head, this guy's a champion. He's like, yeah, I can definitely beat INnoVation again here. So, that's going to be next. But I believe we have a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we will finish up the series, INnoVation against Life.